Hey guys, Rex55 from T-Rex Gamers here. Um, so today on Rex Talks, we're talking about Street Fighter. Now, I love this series personally. It's one of my favorite game series. It's my second favorite game series, right behind The Legend of Zelda. And this game series, I'm telling you, it's always complex. It has fun gameplay. It's got good graphics, good music, and a good reputation. I love this game series, especially one of my favorites is Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max and Street Fighter Zero 3 Uppercut, I believe that's what it's called. And I just wanted to talk about this series because I love it so much. I've been playing, actually, on the PSP, I've been playing Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, and I've also been playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo on my Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection on my Switch. This game series is awesome. So I'm going to talk about from the first game, Street Fighter. There's actually considered Street Fighter, I think, 87, to the point of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. So, about Street Fighter 87. Now, this was the first Street Fighter game released, and it was released in, well, at the end of the title, 1987. This game was the first in the Street Fighter series and definitely had a rocky start. Definitely. Though Capcom is known for that. They usually make really, really rocky number ones, but then really good number twos, which will be coming up soon. But Street Fighter 87, I don't really have much to say about it, except that it kind of, sucks. Because I've been playing it, and everything about it is just bad. But if you're able to beat it, it feels really good beating it, even if you don't get a high score. And it has memorable characters like Sagat, Eagle, Adon, who's actually been appearing in quite a few games with Sagat as well, of course. And Ryu and Ken were the playable fighters in this game, actually. You all know Ryu and Ken, obviously. The guys who go Hadouken and Shoryuken and Tatsumaki Senpaiyaku. But, basically, Street Fighter 87, it definitely had its rocky beginnings, but it was okay to start out with, especially in 1987. Do I smell a good sequel? Now, here's Street Fighter 2, and I guarantee you a lot of you know about Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, because these games, Capcom really stepped up with these ones. It's smooth, especially for the 90s, especially on the SNES and Sega Genesis. This game is so good. It's really good, but it's not the best. It's definitely not the best. I say, actually, probably Hyper Fighting would be the third best because I love, the Hyper Fighting Turbo games. But it's the same with Street Fighters. Street Fighter 2 just really kicked ass. It was just really good. And honestly, nobody ever expected it. Capcom came kicking ass again. If you played Mega Man 2, that was a good game as well. Capcom really makes good number takes. And you can definitely see that in Street Fighter 2. Comic's really good. The music's awesome, like Ken's theme playing in the background here, and just, it's all around awesome. Now, people might say, well, isn't Super Street Fighter 2 the new challenger? Is just Street Fighter 2? Well, not exactly, really. Super Street Fighter 2 is Street Fighter 2, but it's improved a lot, and it's had a lot of stuff added to it. And so, basically, there have been new characters added. Cammy White, Fei Long, T-Hawk, let's see, as well as, I believe, some other character that I completely forgot about. Silly old me. But it also added, after Champion Edition of Street Fighter 2, M. Bison, Balrog, Vega, and Sagat as playable characters. I think what this game said, really good themes that really fit. The graphics seemed a bit improved. If you compare Street Fighter 2 to Super Street Fighter 2 and the challenge, you can definitely see some improvements in the graphics. You just gotta pay attention to some of those little details. as well, especially with the new sprites of the new characters. They also added Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Hyper Street Fighter 2. Yeah, you know, yeah, and the Super Street Fighter 2 HD Turbo. That Akuma is unlockable in a secret pattern. It's not unlockable just on the character screen, but you will be able to play as him with a certain configuration in each game, and you can also fight him with certain finishing points at the end of matches in your campaign throughout the world in Street Fighter. And basically, it added a lot to the game. It's just very interesting how they remade it a few more times as well, and not the original Street Fighter 2. The thing with that is that I feel like Street Fighter 2 was put in a lot more collections of like good Street Fighter games and good Capcom games, while Super Street Fighter 2 The New Challengers was remade because it was so good and they just needed to remake it and add more and just add new aspects and just all of it. I gotta say, Super Street Fighter 2 New Challengers has a place in my heart nostalgically because when I had a Wii and the Wii shop was open, we actually digitally downloaded Super Street Fighter 2 New Challengers Turbo onto our Wii. And I remember playing that as a kid, like playing against my sister. It was fun. And just Super Street Fighter 2 has a special place in my heart, but it's not my favorite. Just saying. Alright, now for the Street Fighter Alpha series. I love Street Fighter Alpha. Street Fighter Alpha Warrior streams that we're going to start off with was really good. That was very minimal because it was the start of the Alpha series. It was very interesting. As well as Street Fighter Zero. Basically, Street Fighter Alpha and Street Fighter Zero series kind of come in a package. I love Street Fighter Alpha Warrior streams and Street Fighter Zero. They're very interesting. And though they're kind of minimal, I really like playing them. In fact, the fact that they started adding a lot more to the super combos was definitely an entire series changer. Because the super combos originally were from Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and they kind of implemented them more into these. As well as Akuma was able to be fought at the end. Very important thing, because Akuma started being more implementing to the series than he was previously. So, let's move on. Alright, Street Fighter Alpha 2 and Street Fighter Zero 2. These two are a kind of awkward place between Street Fighter Alpha and Street Fighter Zero and Street Fighter Zero 3, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter Zero 3 Uppercut, and Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. Because it's just, it's one of those games in the middle. But the thing is that it's Sakura. This character Sakura was a real game changer. Especially in the lore, was she a real game changer. She was also included in the Street Fighter Alpha movie and the second Street Fighter Alpha movie. Because this character just kind of blew up. To be honest with fans. Sakura is a really good character in my opinion too. In fact, I main her in Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, and I'm going to main her in Street Fighter 5. Because she's that good. Especially her basically her heavy punch, because it goes like this, and it goes quickly though. It's one of the quickest heavy punches I've seen, in fact, and especially with her fighting style, it just fits. And to be honest, I feel like she's one of the only good parts of Street Fighter Alpha 2, other than Akuma was finally officially playable in Street Fighter Alpha 2, because to be honest, we kind of wanted that. Alright, now on to my favorite game of the series. Well, technically games. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max and Street Fighter Zero 3 Uppercut are the best fighting games, I think, on the planet. I love these games. And sure, they're not as fluent as Street Fighter 3 with the animations, but does it feel good to hit people? I mean, and the super combos are awesome. Shin Akuma's playable. Evil Ryu's literally on a select screen automatically. it's just so good. And there's Maki and Cody and Guy from I believe it's Fatal Fury and King of the Fighters. And and Ingrid's available, just Guile's available. It's just so good. I love that game. Though the music doesn't hit well when you're playing, it sounds just perfectly right. It sounds correct. It sounds like it's in the exact right place. And just the attacks that characters can have, and the fact that Eagle from the original Street Fighter 87 is in. I love this game. I wish they could have kept Adon's Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 theme, because they kind of, messed that shit up. But I feel like it's still good. I love the Street Fighter Alpha games, and it's because of Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, Street Fighter 03 Uppercut. I love these games. What can I say? Okay, now we're getting into Street Fighter EX. I love Street Fighter EX as well. Great series. The first one, I'm going to be talking about Street Fighter EX plus Alpha, because I like that more. But just the anime expressions for the character selection screen, I love. The music is awesome. The presentation is just so good. The graphics were the best. It's because of the time, but I think it's still good. I really like Street Fighter EX plus Alpha. It's a really interesting game, and just the artwork, the presentation, how it works, just I like it a lot. So, on to Street Fighter EX2 Plus. Now, Street Fighter EX2 Plus, interesting game. The direction they went with M. Bison being as an antagonist, just, especially on the cover art, really intimidates you. The music is good. The presentation again is good. The anime expressions they show on the character selection screen. And I don't really like this game. It's got a good feel to it, but I don't really have anything else I can really say about it. Interesting game. I just wish there was a bit more to it as well, because it's a really interesting series. I love the Street Fighter EX series, especially EX3, but EX2 is just kind of like Alpha 2. It's in a weird place. But yeah, still a good game. Now, on to Street Fighter EX3. This game, I think it's pretty well known within the Street Fighter community. I really like Street Fighter EX3. The music's really good. The artwork's really good as well, and the models are pretty good for the time. And I all around really love this game. Still, again, not much to say about it. That's kind of the EX series, but I like this game. It feels good to play. And though it's not on my top 5 Street Fighter games, I'd say it's my number 6. Street Fighter EX3 is just really good. And if you can hear in the background, Sakura's theme, Precious Heart, has been remixed several times. It's just really good music, really good graphics, really good feel to it. I like Street Fighter EX3 a lot. Now, on to the Street Fighter 3 series. I really like this series, and it's really loved for its animation as well. It's really good for pixel art. And this part of the series really went 3D. And I'm talking about Street Fighter 3, the new generation here, the first one. Street Fighter 3, the new generation is pretty good for a start out. And especially with the super fight with Q you can have, which is basically this mysterious guy who appears in the back of homicide pictures. And the police can't figure out who he is, but like certain things and battles that you end with, you can actually fight Q at the end of Street Fighter 3, the new generation's campaign mode. And I all around like Street Fighter 3 New Generation. It was a great start to the Street Fighter 3 series. Now, on to Street Fighter 3 Second Impact, or known as in Japan as Giant Attack. Probably because Hugo, who is actually a reference to, I think, the Fatal Fury series, or Final Fight, or whatever it is introduced into the series. And I really like this game. Though it's got that Street Fighter Alpha 2 thing, that sequelitis. It's in the middle of Street Fighter 3 The New Generation, which is a bit of a rocky start, but a good start. And in the middle of with Third Strike as well, which was so good. But the animation in this game, especially in the Street Fighter 3 series, it's just really fluid and it feels good when you punch kick someone, or do, especially when you do a super combo. And just the alternate colors, because this is the second game. Just all around, I like Second Impact slash Giant Attack. Now, on to our last one for today. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I really like Third Strike. In fact, it was really liked by many people. It's kind of like the Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max of the Street Fighter series, except with the Street Fighter 3 line. And I really like Third Strike because just the animation's very fluent. The fighting feels really good. The super combos are nice. The character selection is big, as well as you can play as Q and Akuma. And I really like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Very, very good game. I'd say it's number 4 on my top 10 Street Fighter list. So, you know, why don't you check Third Strike out? So that's one of the ones you can check out. Check Third Strike out. So that's all for the Street Fighter series today on my Rex Talks video. I just need to talk about that. And I might make a video, Rex Talks about Street Fighter 2. Well, not the game Street Fighter 2, but Part 2, because I want to go with, I kind of want to talk about Street Fighter, like the mini one, whatever that one is. I'll have the mini puzzle fighters out to play that one. Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5. I want to play those. I want to check them out, because they look like really interesting games. And I might also talk about some of the Street Fighter crossovers, especially Capcom vs. SNK. That series is good. So it's Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3, which probably don't know what to talk about with that, because Phoenix writes it, of course. But I just, thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment, share, or don't. I don't really care. But just thanks for watching this video. Thanks for hearing my opinion, and I want to hear your opinions down in the comments below, because I'm telling you, this is a good series. Also get Street Fighter 30th Anniversary collection on Switch, even though it's just the arcade ports, which I really don't like. Nintendo.